Hi you guys, happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. This looks so much white, but I am just trying to radiate that peace to you. Why do I look like a school kid? Why do I look suffocated? Yeah. This looks better. I'm not going to redo this again. You have to bear with me. Anyway, happy Sunday. I am going to talk about a very beautiful thing. So I was on a client call like 10-15 minutes ago. It was a new consultation call, and we were just talking, and she said me that, when I was filling the form that your team had sent us, I was not able to write a few answers. Like, I did not know what to write, and I was just filling it to fill the form, and that gave me so much of insight, so as to how unaware I have been and how much I have not been in touch with my body. And I said, exactly, that's why I have self-curated that form, every question, the pattern and number of questions, and everything in that form. If you are a client, you would have seen it. I have made it, and I made it, I think 12 months ago now, this time last year, and it's a very, very, very beautifully done form. The very reason I make people fill a form before I consult them is that form tells me everything I need to know about you, and it tells me whether or not I am going to be able to help this patient. So let's say if there are some cases that I can possibly not take or do anything about, we can just say no to the client so that it saves their money and time, and same on our front. So it's a very, very well done form, and I am so proud of Ankita for doing that. So here is a little quick homework for you. You need to list down one thing that makes you feel really, really proud about yourself, and something that you have achieved. I am so proud of myself that I lost the weight that I wanted to lose. I'm so proud of myself that I wake up at the same time every day, and my body wakes me up, and I'm able to be in a beautiful sleep pattern. I am so proud of myself that I can eat well. I am so proud of myself that I can walk well, move well. I'm so disciplined. So just a little something that you can appreciate yourself for, your own self for, and that really changes everything, and it just changes the energy you live in, of the body that you live in. So give that a go. And coming back to the point, and the major content of this video is going to be connection. We have lost the connection, and I'm not talking about relationships, I'm not talking about any other external connection. I am talking about my connection with my own self. So if I ask you, when you eat food, what are you thinking? I think very handful of people can tell you that they are so present with the meal in front of them that they are not thinking about anything else. It's just them and their food on the plate. There are such less people who can actually mindfully drive, mindfully eat, mindfully listen to this video or any video, or just be mindfully present. And because we are so absent with our own body, our body does not know what's happening, because the only way my body gets clues about what's happening is by the way I perceive the world around me. But my body is always confused. I'm always in artificial light. I'm always, pulling down the curtains. There is no sun. There's no grass beneath my feet. I am always wearing a shoe or a heel. My body is not touching the very essence and the very source I was born from. The very thing that makes me me, I am not in touch with it. And that is why we suffer. So I try my best to be in touch, and I will tell you how by the end of the video. But it's just for us to realize that this is a mistake. This is where we are collectively going wrong, and this is something that you can fix as soon as you watch this video. So not being so when you look in the mirror, what do you feel? It's usually something that you don't like. I don't like how my ass looks. I don't like how small my boobs are. I don't like my hair. I don't like my skin. I don't like this. I don't like that. That's usually what the focus is. What about the things that are good? What about the eyes that allows you to see what you see and judge so easily? What about the mouth that can speak so well? What about the ears that can listen and comprehend and make sure that this is such well structured and just give you that quality, as Deepak Chopra calls it. It's like the quality of life and the experience that you are experiencing as you listen to this. So it's not just, it could be, so this music in the background can be noise for some people. If they don't like it, if their state of mind is not correct, for them it would be, what the hell is going on in the background, just stop it. What is she saying? Just shut your mouth, right? It could be like that. But it's not like that for most people. Why not? Because your body can create an experience by the things that you see and understand with your five senses. So we have lost that connection. Okay, I always say this, I am not an expert and I am not claiming anything that I say here is not like something that is written in the stone and everything else in the world is false and only this video is the only truth. Absolutely no. This is just one opinion. I can be wrong, I can be right, same goes for you, but let's explore, let's see. That's how we live, that's how we have lived for so long. So it's very important. So I'm just going to connect your health and your mind and self-care with the word connection, and that is, I need you to connect with your own self. I need you to know who you are. I need you to realize how important it is to love yourself before you can give this to world. If I don't take care of myself, do you think I can sit here and film a video for you? As much as shallow it might sound to some people, it doesn't matter. You don't see what I feel. And if you felt the way I felt, maybe you would feel differently. The very reason that you see evilness in the world and everything is looking wrong to you, it's because there is not a disconnect on the outside. The disconnection is with you, within you, inside of you, deep within you. That's where the problem is. The problem is not just in the world, it's your world. You are the universe, and the problem only exists if it's inside of you. So if you're looking at something and I take away your consciousness and I take away your awareness, does the problem still exist? I don't think in your world it does. Maybe for me, from where I stand, yes, I see a problem. But what about you? I took away your consciousness, I took away your awareness, and suddenly where is the problem? Where is the stress? Where is this world? Where are all those things that you were worried about? What happened to your life insurances? Where did it all go? Because it's just all happening inside of you. That's how deeply we are connected with our own self, but we are disconnected because we believe connecting on social media is more important than me knowing who I am. So you are still on social media, and social media is great. It changes lives. It has changed my life. I hope it changes your life. It has changed so many people's lives. So I would say this is a brilliant, beautiful platform. But how do you put it to use? So if you're constantly looking at other people and judging them and pointing fingers at someone and just throwing shade at people, you are misusing a good platform that people like me used to create something great. So it's always about the kind of connection that comes from inside of you. How do I connect with myself, right? That would be the most important question. So if we have lost the connection, how do we get it back? It's very simple. Start by the most simplest of the things. So what can I do today? If I were you and if I were disconnected, I would stand in front of a mirror and I would look a sharp, deep look at myself. So I would look at myself straight in the eyes and just decide to just observe how she feels. Why is she doing this? What is happening around me? What do I want? How do I feel? How can I feel better? How can I make someone else feel better? How can I add value to people's lives? So you cannot do anything about others. So when I talk about myself, I can talk about others because I'm very satiated and content with where I am. So I think I have more than enough to provide the world. So we live in an abundant universe, of course, But again, that's where I would start. I would start by walking bare feet. I would start by making sure that my body touches earth. I would start by exposing my body to sunlight. I would start by exposing my eyes to sky and just look up at the sky and just breathe and just see how vast and infinite and abundant universe and a gifted and a beautiful, a magnificent universe we live in. That's what I would do. I would look at it and I would just be so grateful. And when I'm grateful, when I am in that state, that just brings upon so many things. You know, we talk about impulses and hunches, and I just had a feeling to do it. I just had a feeling to call you. I just had a feeling to do this or that. It comes from inside of you, your intuition, your gut sense, your sixth sense, your gut intuition, the butterflies in the stomach. It has a lot to do with your physical health, a lot to do with your physical health. What you eat affects your intuition. What you eat affects your mood. But that's not the point of this topic. The point is, we need to be more connected, not here with myself. So this is me, this is me, this is me, and that is how I can open this and pour what I have to the world. And that's exactly what I'm doing. That's the purpose of my video on my channel. So start with the basics, okay? Start by sleeping well. Start by being present with the meal in front of you. So every bite that you put in your mouth, just see how beautifully your teeth churns it and your saliva mixes with the food, and how beautifully it travels down your esophagus, your throat, and you don't even sense it. But it's happening. We are literally swallowing the food. We don't eat food anymore. We just drink it and we're just like gulping it down. Actually, drinking is a right word. We should be drinking our food, but that's connection. That's how you develop connection. So if you are in a room, open the windows, let the sunlight come in, let your body know that, hey, it's completely normal, okay? I am seeing some natural things, something that I am made up of, and I am connected. I'm not disconnected. So my body can differentiate between artificial light. Our body can differentiate between artificial light and sunlight and moonlight and red light and orange light. That's the magnificent body that we live in. Your body knows. My body knows. Our body knows. What is this self inside of you that knows? Go and study that self. And that's what Self-Care Sunday is. The more time you spend with yourself, the more connected you are, the better thoughts you have, the better emotions you have, the better beliefs you have, and it changes your life. It could be for any aspect of your life. That's where you begin. This is not where you end. This is where you begin, the connection. So it's very important, and I hope I gave you something to think about. Always remember, my truth is not the only truth. My way is not the only way. I can be wrong, which is great, because if I am wrong, that gives you something to be right about. So be right. As long as it makes you happy, we are all winning at the end of the day. So yup, take care. Time to go back to the school. I can't believe how funny this is. Okay, it's not funny.